He's patiently waited here while we do a little bit of the... It's Jim Michael, you understand. He comes to us on a rainbow every Friday. Talking about movies, writes for the Marina Times. He's the culture blaster, Michael Snyder. Michael, welcome.
Hey there, Michael.
Hey, happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Let's party. It's a holiday about people who died. I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, Memorial Day is a weird one. You're right.
It's a strange dichotomy there. Look, the news has been particularly upsetting this week. I don't need to go into all the details. And now, on top of everything else, I fear that my bank account is suffering from a serious case of money pox. Oh, Lordy. It's chewing away at my...
Oh, because of the monkey pox,
Seriously? What the...
Yeah,
Did
seriously?
it really need
Did
Did it really need to be monkey pox? Why couldn't it be something harmless and fun like funky pox? You get it and you get down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's how I feel. Go ahead, yes.
Look, there's a lot going
You've got
on in the
limited
world.
time. You want to kill it with this stuff?
There's a lot going on in the world that can bring you down, but the really sad news today is so local. It's in the KGO studios. The broadcast bonanza, who goes by the name Brett Burkhart, yes, is moving on like old Hank Snow. I can't imagine this show without you, Brett. And in the grand scheme of things, it's only been a minute that we've worked together, but you are the consummate pro and one of the nicest and most welcoming people I've ever encountered in the business. If this is indeed a true story, get it?
Because he always asks if it's a true story.
I thank you for your wit, your intellect, and your comradeship, and I wish you the best in whatever you choose to do next, buddy.
Michael,
that's very nice.
Thank you so much. You know we're still friends, and that's not going to end. And you are amazing with your timing, with your writing. How many dings do you average every segment? Probably 5
you do
or
knock
6.
down a lot of dings.
Come on, speaking of dings, Top Gun Maverick opens this weekend.
Yes, what do we think of Top Gun
movie
Maverick?
time. It picks up the story of Tom Cruise's hotshot Navy pilot Pete Mitchell, a.k.a. Maverick, 35 years after the original hit movie Top Gun. It would seem like a little too late, complete with the return of Kenny Loggins' insufferable hit tune, Ride into the Sequel Zone.
Do they really use that music?
Oh, yeah.
I guess they have to.
Surprise, though. This is a good trip. I mean, seriously, fun, exciting, somewhat coherent. And if you watch the rather corny, jingoistic, and dare I say homoerotic original and recall certain relationships, this has some feels on display. And yeah, Danger Zone is back.
Jingoistic is definitely a ding word. Go ahead.
That was dingoistic, wasn't it?
Okay.
Anyway, Cruise is here. Top Gun Maverick also brings to life someone who was only mentioned in a pungent anecdote during 1986's Top Gun, and this character makes the most of it. Having watched the first one a couple of weeks back in preparation to review this, I found it dated and kind of dull plot-wise, despite the high-energy kind of pomp rock and the aerial competitions. Anyway, so pilots compete at a pilot school to be the best pilot. Oh, what a plot. Anyway.
So you're saying when you go back and look at the old one, it doesn't, even as much as we remember it, we've romanticized it.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Cruise's Maverick and Val Kilmer's Iceman are battling for Top Gun until a vague, trumped-up mission, at the end creates some drama. Here, the ever-insubordinate Maverick, still somehow in the Navy and only a captain after all this time. It's been 35 years, and he's still only a captain. Well, I can't believe... he wasn't cashiered out. But anyway, he is slapped down by his superiors after he disobeys an order from an officer, a cameo by Ed Harris, and is banished to the Top Gun Air Base, where his punishment is to instruct a new class of eager sky beavers, including Rooster, the resentful son of his old comrade in flight, Goose. Like, why is Rooster the nickname of the son of Goose and not Gosling? One of the only really serious questions here in Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, well.
Anyway, the angry young man played by Miles Teller has it in for Maverick, while Maverick wants to make peace with the kid and reconnect with an old flame played by Jennifer Connelly. And the Top Gun commanding officer, played by John Hamm, wants to get Maverick discharged. Enough is enough, right? Anyway, unlike the original movie, all burners are on full blast throughout this thing. Amazing sky action, generational conflicts, and a final mission that is legitimately thrilling. So Joseph Kosinski directed, and he must have done a hell of a job to have made me like this, Kosinski actually worked with Cruise before on the OK Sci-Fi movie Oblivion, Top Gun Maverick is better. It's not going to win awards, but it absolutely delivers the sort of escapist entertainment people seek at the movies, and that's where you can see it in theaters.
Wow,
right now.
you cynical devil.
Yeah.
You still like this movie. Good for you. I'm excited about it now.
I did. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Yeah. Okay, I'm not a fan, nor am I a frequent viewer of the long-running Sunday night Fox animation domination show that isn't The Simpsons or Family Guy. So I'm either the perfect judge or not the audience for the Bob's Burgers movie. The show concerns the cheerfully oddball Belcher family. They run a diner. Their last name is Belcher. I kind of get it. Anyway, Bob, Linda, and their three weird kids, Tina, Jean, and Louise, are the family. Bob's an earnest guy who runs a burger joint in a seaside town. And, of course, as they do, he struggles to get customers into his diner. Linda is supportive. But she's kind of whiny. She's the wife. And the kids are, like I said, weird. In the film, the diner is in serious crisis, and I'm guessing that's as usual. Again, I've only watched a few episodes of the show. The rent is due. Bob and Linda don't have it, and the landlord is planning to foreclose if he doesn't get his money. And alas, a sinkhole opens up right in front of Bob's Burgers, killing foot traffic and any chance for the Belchers to earn enough to pay the rent. But that's not all. There's
literally killing foot traffic, Michael, or did anybody fall into the sinkhole? You don't want to give away anything. Okay,
spoilers,
all right, go ahead.
Spoilers.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, there's a murder mystery. There's a nefarious scheme to steal an inheritance.
There's a murder mystery in the Bob Burgers movie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a movie. And the kids, by the way, are weird. They continue to be weird. Look, I'm not crazy about the kind of roundish, old-timey, deliberately simple Bob's Burgers character designs from TV, but the movie's animation and backdrops are a level up. Plus, there are some decent gags and a couple of catchy tunes. And man, H. John Benjamin, who voices Bob as well as TV's cartoon spy Archer, is inimitable and always good for a laugh. The Bob's Burgers movie, boy, is that a tongue twister. It's like the Simpsons film, best served to its fan base. If you stumble upon it
But you're not a fan and you liked it.
I liked it, yeah. But I mean, when it comes to animation, I'm always going to be
you like
interested
animation
in it.
stuff, yeah.
If you stumble upon it on a streaming service in a month or two, it is diverting. It's not going to win any Best Animated Picture Oscars.
Right.
The fans are going to eat it up like people who go to Bob's and have his burger of the week. It's great stuff.
Inimitable is a ding word, Chris.
It's in theaters.
Ahead.
Let's wrap things up. Oh, Lordy, like a tasty gumbo of musical performances, artist and producer interviews, historical archival footage for those who have never tried the regional Louisiana dish and might be put off by too much hot sauce. Jazz Fest, a New Orleans story, mixes all these things, and you create this cinematic collage celebrating the 50th anniversary of the beloved New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, including concert excerpts from the 50th in 2019. Every late April and early May, for those who don't know, pandemic permitting, this is a 10-day extravaganza of music, food, and general revelry in the Big Easy, the city that care forgot, ground zero for Mardi Gras, NOLA. This was canceled in 2020 and 2021, but came back this year a few weeks back. Apparently, a wonderful time was had by all. It's a little of this and a little of that. Kind of like Jazz Fest itself. This movie is all over the map, but that's because there's a wide tapestry of musical styles that play what is called a jazz fest. You got Dixieland, bebop, blues, rhythm and blues, hip-hop, third world music, rock, pop, gospel. I mean, it's all over the map, like I said. Initially, this was intended 50 years ago to offer a sense of the magic and mirth and good times of New Orleans. And that's what this movie is going to do. It's going to show you the great and wonderful and life-changing experience of going to New Orleans and going to the festival. This is a culture-blending city that was the birthplace of jazz, so what better place for something like this? There are food vendors offering local delicacies from crawfish to jambalaya, plenty of regional music like Zydeco and bounce music, which is the NOLA brand of hip-hop. If this doesn't have the potency and political impact of last year's Summer of Soul documentary, it still serves as a spirit lifter and also a glimpse at what makes Jazz Fest and New Orleans itself such a fantastic experience for so many. And you can see the throngs dancing away at the fairgrounds, The performers include the Dirty Dozen Brass Band, Irma Thomas, Al Green, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aaron Neville, Trombone Shorty, who was just on Colbert a few days ago, Springsteen at the Post-Katrina Fest, which is a very moving section of the film, and, of course, members of Nola's first family of music, the Marsalis clan, including the now late father, Ellis, and his sons, Wynton, Branford, Jason, and Dopey. No, I'm sorry, I misread that.
How dare you?
Delphio. Anyway, it's a treat on a lot of levels. My only quibble, did we need a full performance by Pitbull and his Go-Go Girls, or did I have to see Jimmy Buffett singing Margaritaville?
A little too, sometimes some of the stuff you didn't need the whole song is what you're saying.
No, directed by longtime Springsteen associate Frank Marshall, who also directed Arachnophobia, a really fun horror film, and he also did last year's, or was it 2 years ago, the Bee Gees, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? Marshall directed this with Ryan Suffern, and it's in theaters. Jazz Fest, A New Orleans Story.
Wow.
100% effective. How about that?
Top Gun, he loved. Great night at the movies, he thinks. Bob Burger's movie he liked, even though he's not a fan of Bob Burger's, and he really liked Jazz Fest and New Orleans Story, even though there are a couple of things he would have done differently. He's going to miss Brett very much. He some heartfelt remarks, and I'm sorry that we have to wrap up. But Michael, we love having you in.
Hey, I'm happy to be here, and also happy that the Warriors are in the finals.
Warriors, bring on the heat. I don't want to play the Celtics.
I'll